How's it going, everyone? Want to give you guys a heads up on a new PlayStation feature, a PSN feature, a PlayStation Store feature that is seemingly being rolled out and I think is absolutely fantastic. The ability to leave a written review on the PlayStation Store for some games and users. Seems like it's not rolling out for everyone, but this is a huge feature if you're familiar with Steam and user reviews. I think it's a great feature. I already see some people complaining about it, saying that this is going to be a haven for trolls. You can view it that way, but the net benefits of the user reviews I think is gargantuan. At this point, PSN has the star ratings, but that doesn't give you enough information. But the ability to leave written reviews is now available for some games and users on the PSN store. Specifically, what's making the rounds is a picture of Helldivers 2 and somebody able to leave a review for it. It's the 5-star system, and then you can write your review. I much prefer the 5-star system over Steam, where it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Obviously, the idea for reviews should be to add more context to the reviews, but in Steam's case, the threshold that a lot of people look at, and it is very, very beneficial to the developer if they can hit that threshold, is the very positive and overwhelmingly positive. Overwhelmingly positive is 95% or above thumbs up ratings for a video game, and very positive is 80% enough. Most games, if they're good and they're not like an atrocious PC port, they'll generally just fall into the very positive, and then it's up to you to read the reviews and find context. Now, I think this is great not only because I prefer the 5-star system. I can see benefits and negatives of the 5-star system versus the thumbs up, thumbs down system, but I personally like the 5-star system, and this lets you give more context to your review. You know, giving a arbitrary number only goes so far. You want to add context, you want to give some insight on why you're making a review, and if you're giving it a lower score, and it's because of reasons like, oh, Stellar Blade, I don't like that the game has, you know, some stuff to it, that's not going to be applicable to everyone, so you'll read that review and you'll be like, alright, that's not as applicable to me, and so on and so forth. I don't think anybody would really do that, but I just offer that to you guys as an example. Now, the question is, and I see some people bring this up, is this going to be a haven for trolling? Is this going to be a haven for review bombing? If you think Steam user reviews are just trolling and review bombing, you are not paying attention whatsoever. Yes, is there review, quote-unquote, bombing that happens? You can say that only when something absolutely egregious happens with a game. With Helldivers 2, for example, when PlayStation Network account linking, they were suddenly gonna make it mandatory. And guess what? That level of review bombing led to a positive change for the game. How about the newest Earth Defense Force? That game comes out, they slyly include Epic Game Store connectivity. That game, you could say, got review bombed, and guess what happened? It led to a positive change for the consumer. So if you're bringing up, oh my god, this is just gonna lead to review bombing a lot of the times leads to good things happening, and it'll lead to people being pushed away from buying certain games. The fact that people want to say review bombing is gonna happen and it's gonna destroy the PlayStation Store, like, come on, obviously I'm being a little bit hyperbolic with that, but review bombing usually happens for a justifiable reason. I'm not saying all the time, but that's why Steam has a pretty well thought out review system. Oh, the reviews are too comedic. You can even label reviews as comedic, and sure, some of them are comedic, but a lot of them that have comedy attached to it, they still throw an upvote if they enjoyed the game, and it's still got truth to it. Having more information is never a bad thing. Having more data is never a bad thing on how people view a game, and saying it's just all comedy, that's not true either. Are there some comedic reviews? Sure, but there are also just as much, if not even more, reviews that are serious. And you know, I think Steam reviews have been a wonderful addition to Steam, and I'm so happy that this is being included on the PlayStation Store. What I would also like to see, and I know PSN is never gonna implement this, at least I don't think so, is the window to refund. I think that has been an incredible addition to Steam and has really deterred garbage games being come out as bad PC ports, although that still happens. I mean, Jedi Survivor came out, Last of Us Part 1 came out, but at least it gives players the guarantee that they can at least get their money back. If you don't know, on Steam, if you buy a game, you have a window of 2 weeks since you bought the game and less than 2 hours of playtime. You have to fit both of those criterias, and you can get a full, no questions asked refund for the game. It just makes it so if a game like a Jedi Survivor comes out and it's an atrocious PC version, you can get a refund. And not to mention, there are games that come out that are absolutely broken on consoles. Jedi Survivor on consoles wasn't that great. It'd be nice to have a refund system in place, but a review system would at least deter players and give more context right on the PlayStation Store. I don't think developers love it. I'm going to be real with you, at least certain developers. I think an EA absolutely hates reviews being available. I think they would have loved if Jedi Survivor did not have an overwhelmingly negative reception or whatever it was at launch that deterred people from buying the game. But guess what? That would be me siding with EA. I very much want to side with the consumer in regards to a garbage game being released and the consumer being pushed away from buying it. I just think this is a fantastic addition. And I'm sure that you will see cases of review bombing. You want to know what happened recently with review bombing as well? I can't believe I didn't bring this up. Apex Legends got, quote-unquote, review bombed on Steam. And what happened with that? Oh, the Battle Pass changes, I believe, were revoked. I don't keep up to date with Apex Legends that much, but I do believe that was revoked. Any instance of review bombing, at least it gives insight to the more casual consumers of what's going on in the game, and best case scenario is that it leads to positive change for the gamer. Anybody that is down on reviews being added because of those reasons mention, oh, the reviews are too comedic, oh, it's just gonna open up review bombing and trolling. Yes, those things happen to an extent. Review bombing usually leads to positive changes or at least more awareness about situations. Trolling, I don't really see games getting trolled all that often for unjustifiable reasons, and then comedic reviews are just a part of the reviews. It's not like it's a ton of reviews. It's not like games are unfairly getting negative reviews to just be comedic. Usually, that negative review, there's truth behind it, and also they do need to add, what Steam does is it shows the reviewers amount of hours played. So, you know, I don't want people to be reviewing games that they played for 45 minutes, although, you know, just having the transparency that, okay, this person played the game for 45 minutes, why are they leaving a negative review? Oh, they're leaving a negative review because the servers are crap, or because the game doesn't work, or because XYZ reason. Okay, that gives you clarity on why they only have 45 minutes into the game. Reviews is a system that you can very much evolve, you can develop, and Steam has very much done that over the last decade. Even more recently, as far as review bombing goes, Steam will have a graph that's a timeline of reviews being posted, and if there is an instance of an influx of reviews coming in, they'll show that, hey, all of these reviews came in at this time, and, you know, then you can look into it as far as why those reviews are coming in. But I think this is a great addition. I think it's an awesome addition. Hopefully it rolls out for everyone, and it just gives the player more data. It gives the player more transparency as far as what others think about certain games, and, you know, it's another tool to utilize outside of just critic reviews. You guys watch my content. I love that you guys appreciate my opinion on games, but more important than my opinion on games is the general consensus opinion on video games. More so than reviewers, more so than critics, etc., more so than content creators, is that general consensus opinion, I feel, because I have my qualms with certain games. I said I didn't like Baldur's Gate 3 that much. Guess what? Baldur's Gate 3, if it had a review section, is gonna have an overwhelmingly positive reception, and everybody's gonna tell you to buy it, and that level of data, transparency, I just think is beneficial to everyone, not to mention, quote-unquote, review bombing usually leading to bad things being reversed or good things happening for the consumer. It's just a W all around, in my opinion. But that'll do it for me. No, got on a little bit of a tangent, but I feel like this is a great feature being implemented, so hopefully we'll see it round out and be rolled out for everybody. Even classic titles. Yo, let me leave a review on Prototype. Let me leave a review on Sleeping Dogs. Who cares? It'd be great for the consumer. But again, that'll do it for me. Your thoughts down below. Sound off in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and if you're already subscribed, do us a favor and hit the bell icon. This way you'll be notified whenever we post a new video. That's the best way to keep up with all of our uploads, and we usually try to upload 2 videos a day. And with the bell icon hit, you'll be notified whenever we do upload a video. As always, thanks for watching.